Okay, who's there? Anybody in the stream here? I do, yeah. I'm turning the chat from a bunch of dirty-minded punks to awesome, polite, and nice just by talking to them like kids. Well, that's how it works. Oh, High Knee is, he likes that Victoria with the 2 A's person. He's always, like, talking about sexual stuff with that person, by the way, so I don't know. He seems like a cool guy, but he does flip a little bit. I know who he is. I gotta look for these firefighters, man.
The rioters have the Station 17 fire crew held hostage throughout the city. They're dead unless they help them.
Is that one of them? No.
So if it comes down to it, and I'm not saying it will. Scarecrow, Batman's here!
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Sentry gun.
Wake up! Where'd the searchlight go? We're fucking staying down!
Hi, guys.
Can't hit me now!
Seconds. Gotta redo it. Well, not the whole battle, hopefully. Okay, good. Ow! Yeah, Victoria always talks about some, like, trans dirty stuff. I don't know what the heck the deal is with them. I don't even know if they... Dude, sometimes when people talk like that, I don't know if they're real or if they're... I'm not going to go as far and say they're bots, but I don't... I think they're trolls, to be honest. I think a lot of them are trolls. Though, for some reason, I think Victoria is a real transgender or whatever the heck they are. But it's not the fact that he's a transgender that bothers me. It's the fact that he talks like sexual all the time. It's annoying.
People are still MIA from the cloudburst going off. We just need a few more minutes.
I don't know about that because I've had interactions with them and they Victoria spells things wrong at times and called me a crazy evangelical at one time. I don't know if a bot would call me a crazy evangelical, so... Because I wasn't really, Victoria referred to me, like, at Dave NYC. She was like, at Dave NYC. She said, oh, she's like, at Dave NYC, you're just a crazy evangelical. Like, I don't know if a bot would actually pinpoint you like that, especially the fact that, I don't know. I don't think Victoria's do. I don't think these people are as bots the way you think. I mean, I'm not saying some of them aren't. Yeah, some of them are, I think, but not like not all of them like you think. I think it's a much smaller number. Like you probably thought I was a bot, and I'm not. So. got 1 star. Need to get more though. Another star. 2 stars. I need more. Need to get 3. Three stars. Oh! Oh no! 3 stars and I got hit. Wait, did that count? Does that count? Does that count? Does that count? Please count. Or did I have to beat it? Ending. Oh yes, we got it. Okay, I counted. I know. Wait. You know they are bad. They are great. What'd you say? You have to remember, I know people pop in and out of them. Maybe I'm giving the bots too much credit. They aren't as good as I think, but I'm 90% sure Nee is a bot and added me to this. Well, dude, High Nee has pictures of himself. I've seen several pictures of High Nee, and they're all of the same person, and he's not exactly a good-looking person. He's like an average to kind of dirty-looking person. I mean, I don't want to judge him. It's not my goal to judge him, but I feel like if you're a real bot, like, why would you choose like a really scraggly looking person? I think High Nee lies a lot too, because he said that he has lung cancer. Ask him about that. And I don't know how true that is. He also said he's a Christian, and I don't know how true that is. And he said something else too. What did he say? Well, yeah, because he said he's a Christian, but then he talks about having sex with Victoria, so. And then he says something. He mentioned about doing like DMT and acid and stuff. I don't know, dude. He's all over the map for me. So.
There's a hostage in the trunk, but the car's wired to blow. I'll need to defuse the explosive first.
I gotta rescue these police officers. The Mad Hatter has them.
Batman? What happened? How the hell did I end up here?
Tell me what you remember.
I was chasing down some rioters and the siren went all screwy. I had to pull over. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the dark with that siren blaring. I thought it would never end.
You're safe now. I'll send someone to pick you up. Cash, I found one of the hostages. I'm sending you the location.
You got it, Batman. Any leads on the others?
I'm working on it.
Just say the word and I'll go down there and make that bastard talk.
It's under control, Cash. Leave it to me.
They sort of, you're supposed to throw me off the scent, I guess. No, dude, I think, when you think everybody's bots, like, I don't even know if you're serious sometimes. I think you're trolling. I think you're trolling when you say that, because I personally, when I see these people acting like this, I see a bunch of very bored people that probably most likely live with their parents. They don't have jobs, and they stay in StarCraft 2 General all day because they got nothing better to do. And they're probably not specifically good at playing the game, because a lot of them don't seem to play StarCraft. They hang out in the chat room. And I noticed the people who hang out in the chat room a lot are people that just aren't very good at the game.
That freaking bat tank fires non-lethal rounds. It's like getting punched by an angry gorilla.
So, like, part of me feels that, don't worry about these bots, my friend. Worry about your soul. Worry about your soul.
What did Scarecrow do? Well, it's
Like right now, I'm worried about the firefighters in Gotham City. We have to rescue them before they get killed.
give me half the money they spent on this army, and I'd kill the bat in 2 seconds.
You know what? The Riddler is up to his dirty. Uh-oh. Let's go up there. The Riddle is up to his dirty games. Let's stop him.
Screw this! I'm gone!
Oh, good, you're here. Lately, Batman, I've been pondering the value of human life. And your strange insistence upon preserving even its basest forms. Take the barely literate triple murderer in the nearby riot. He's a dead man come dawn. When the microbomb I surreptitiously placed in his brain explodes. My hypothesis is simple. When faced with the task of trying to save one condemned man amongst that gaggle of idiots, even you will give up in despair.
Oh, my friend Omar's in the stream, Rampage. You're gonna have to go in the stream to talk to me because keep in mind YouTube does shadow bot you a little bit, so where the heck is
The remote batarang will let me scan for Riddler's victim without getting close.
Omar? You there? Like where this Omar boy? He comes in for like.
I guess Arkham Knight was just like all the other losers who tried to beat them.
He comes in for like a second and then he goes. Well, then again, it's been a little longer than this. Alright, so we have to try to find the Riddler's... There's somebody who has a... bomb in their brain.
There he is.
There he is.
If I can electrically charge the remote batarang, I'll be able to deliver a shock to Riddler's bomb.
Okay, watch this here. Okay, boom. Got him. So we rescued one of...
Congratulations, hero. You saved a murderer, a monster, a moron. The gene pool thanks you for your efforts. There's more doomed men in Gotham tonight. You won't prove your obnoxiously principled point until you save them all. Until you save them all.
So, Rampage, what do you like about this Batman game so much? I also have Spider-Man 2 for PS5. I'm gonna play that as soon as I'm done. If I have time, and then you'll watch that. I'm very into these superhero games, if they're done well. Spider-Man 2, I heard, is pretty good. It's got a couple of woke moments, but I'm willing to overlook it because they said it's very good. Suicide Squad and the other game, Gotham Knights, are not good games, so that's why I'm not playing them. I only play good games. I'm not gonna play crap. I'm too old to waste my time on crap. I'm not doing it.
Still, might be worth the risk. This might be our lucky night.
You know what I mean? I may go play some basketball again. I kind of pulled my shoulder yesterday, but it feels better today. I may just shoot around. I don't know. Go for a walk or something. It's really nice out. I don't want to stay in the apartment all day. I hate doing that. I'll go for a ride later or something. I don't know. Got church tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And I don't know. You still there, sir? Or are you ignoring me now? No, stop it, stop it.
Before activating an order, I need to pick a target.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop it! No!
I don't want to find out what's
Omar's a person I know for like 7 years, dude. Dude, why do you think everybody's bots? You're alarming me here. You're making me think that, oh, I'm back in the YouTube chat. Okay, good. I'll talk to you on here. You're making me think like you got a little bit of a paranoia problem. Okay, okay.
Okay,
All right. If it's a joke, I will tolerate that.
It's my turn to watch the kids tomorrow.
I can't give an order without choosing a
How
target
do I
first.
choose this target first? What's this here? Well, look. This is a bot. You see this thing right here?
Scarecrow needs to do something
That's a
about
robot. That's a Riddler bot. And I'm trying to figure out how to... manipulate it.
So Harley went after the bat? Oh, good for her.
You see this bot here, this robot? Now this is a riddle, a puzzle, where I have to manipulate this bot and
Good thing
tell it to walk on here.
I need to pick a target before giving an order.
But it's not letting me pick the target. Why is that? Now we go, is there any type of electric interference? I see how this is gonna work. Okay. Watch. Alright, let's see. Can we beat it up first? We can beat it up, right? Okay. It'll probably rebuild itself, so hold on.
sell out.
Okay. Pick a target. Alright. It rebuilds itself. Now, can I pick a target here?
Before activating an order, I need to pick a target.
Very strange. What if I pull it? Like this. With the claw. Look, it doesn't... Oh, come here. You still there,
Where the hell is Scarecrow? Ivy's plans
Rampage?
are gonna ruin all the fun.
Alright, so... Now that's gonna get up. How do I move it, though? I could have swore you're supposed to
I
use...
can't give an order without choosing a target first.
What if we go behind it? How close do you gotta
I
be?
need to pick a target before giving
Hey,
an
hey.
order.
Huh. I'm definitely doing this wrong, by the way. I know I am, but... Oh. Okay, maybe this will work. What do you think? Stop it. Stop it. Get on there. Oh, we got it, we got it. Where are you? Rampage, where are you? Got it.
How is that possible? They're not supposed to obey orders from anyone with a sub 150 IQ.
No!
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
Where did you go, my friend? Oh, we still got that. Oh, cool.
You think it's safe being out here again?
Yeah, you should probably get this Batman game. If you mod, I could teach you how to mod it a little bit to give you shaders and stuff like this to make it look cool.
This place. It's gonna take more than Wayne's millions.
Your video card should be up to, you should be able to handle it, by the way, being that it's this game is older, so it doesn't require the greatest video card, you know. If you like Batman, seems like you like superheroes. No Rampage? Hey, Rampage, let me ask you. Why did you choose to use a Dungeons and Dragons,
I will be the endangered species.
a D&D layout for superheroes? I don't think that's the best choice. Although it could be a decent choice, but I think you did it wrong. Actually, I think you didn't do it right. Because, okay, if you're familiar with, like, Dungeons and Dragons, you know how, like, okay, like, there's colossal red dragons and things like that, right? And if you look at their health, it's very, 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 very high. If you had a colossal red dragon, it would have to be, just like a Superman character would have to be on the level of that. Like an extremely high, powerful example of a high tier D&D character would have to be on a level of a Superman, right? So like again, like a Balrog or a colossal dragon, something like that. What do you think?
Batman, he's got a freaking tank! God, come on, get us out of here! Jeez, he's coming after us! Floor it! God, get us out of here! Oh crap, he's coming after us! Floor it! Go, go!
So those are riot suppressing rounds. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know how it works anymore. I used to do. I used to be familiar with D&D 3.5 edition.
Scarecrow needs to do something and fast.
So I don't know the power scaling. It just doesn't feel right when you tell me Batman is a 20 in strength and Superman is an 80. Now again, I don't know the. I don't know like. Per point how much it increases. You know, does it like, because that just seems like 4 times more, but then again, for maybe each point over 20 it's like a lot more, so I don't really know how that works.
Is that what I think it is? It's Batman. Step on it! What the? It's the bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! Get away from him! You seen what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out!
Okay.
Be nice if Scarecrow got one of those freaking billboards and apologized for gassing us.
Well, what version of being...
He's crushing the car!
Iron Man needs to be higher than 20. Iron Man's suit is equivalent to almost Superman. It's like a door level, his suit. From what I remember. Like, Iron Man's suit is crazy, crazy powerful. Okay, here's a good example. When you watch the Avengers movie with Loki as the villain, and if you remember how Iron Man was really the only one that can hold him off in the beginning, remember? Okay, Hulkbreaker would be 50 maybe. Regular Iron Man, 25, you would go with that? I'd say a little higher than that. 35 maybe, 40? Hulkbreaker maybe equivalent to Hulk, like 60, 50, 60, 55. Alright, alright.
The weapon's destroyed. Salvage team found the wreckage. No sign of the Knight.
Okay, what would you put Captain America?
It's Batman! Get us out of here!
Captain America 40, 50, and Iron Man 30? No way, dude. No way. I used to study this stuff, man. Like, Iron Man is super high, dude.
Still doing here. Everything's
Like, Tony Stark's, without the suit, I would put, you know, 15. But with the suit on, there's no way that Captain America is stronger than him. Captain America has... Dude, Captain America's strength isn't even as strong as Spider-Man. You know that, right? Captain America, look it up. Look on the Marvel scales and stuff. Captain America's physical strength is only 2 times peak human. Okay? With the superhuman serum. It's the super soldier serum. So with the super soldier serum, Steve Rogers has a peak lifting ability of around 1,000 pounds. Okay? Iron Man is far above that. Nope. Spider-Man is around... Spider-Man can lift around 8 to 10,000 pounds. Captain America around 1,000. Look up Captain America's stats. He's only 2 times peak human. So if Batman is a peak human... If Batman's peak human... Captain America's 2 times Batman when it comes to stats. That's what the super soldier serum does.
bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I love Gotham at night. The Knight was a good soldier. The Bat's gonna pay for what he did.
I need to get closer.
And I think your Iron Man is fairly weak for some reason. I'm pretty sure Iron Man's stats when he's in his suit is very, very strong. Like beyond Batman. And like quite a bit beyond. He's close to like Thor, man. I'm not saying he's Superman or Hulk, but he's close to like a Thor almost. Thor would probably be a little stronger. Iron Man. Okay, 36. Not bad, maybe. I could go with 36. Yeah, Iron Man needs at least 40 strength. At least. Captain America... If Batman... Would you put Batman? Like 20, 22? Captain America needs to be like 25 then. Well... Well, I don't know. Are you accounting? Do you account for fighting skill as part of strength and dex? Like, what does it have to? Dex is your ability. Wouldn't dex be more equivalent to the fighting skill? If that's the ability to, from what I remember in D&D type of games, isn't the dex stat kind of like your odds of hitting them? And the strength kind of determines damage. Isn't that how that works? Right. Like the feats and stuff, or like whatever you want to call them. According to D&D, what do they call them? Yeah, yeah.
The money they spent on this army, and I kill a bat in 2 seconds.
Hey, you got Doctor Strange really weak physically. You gotta put Doctor Strange's intelligence like super high though. Hold on. Wisdom 40, 32. Yeah, he's gotta have pretty good stats with intelligence and well, okay. Wisdom. Yeah.
Doesn't give us a heads up. Look out! Batman's here! Oh man, look at this place. It's gonna take more than Wayne's millions to clean up this mess.
Yo, Captain America and Batman have similar fighting skills, by the way. They're what you would call best at combat. Like, their close quarter combat. Batman and Captain America are probably equal. I would say... Wait, who would be a better at combat?
I guess Arkham Knight was just like all the other losers who tried to beat the Bat.
They would be pretty damn close, Batman and Captain America, because Captain America is supposed to be like the best fighter in Marvel for close quarter combat, CQC. So, and Batman knows all the pressure points and has like every martial art under his belt. So their fighting ability would be very close, Batman and Captain America. It's just that Captain America would edge him out with stamina and strength. Batman is definitely a better prepper, and he's definitely smarter than Captain America. But Captain America's always has like a plan B. Also, that's why he leads the Avengers. He's got like otherworld tactical skills in a way. So. I don't know, man. That's a good battle. I almost think Captain America would win unless Batman summons like his bat vehicles and stuff like that. Because Batman, being that Batman has all the money he has and access to his cars and his planes and all that stuff, kind of give Batman an advantage over Captain America. But Captain America by himself versus Batman, I think edges Batman out in a one-on-one, unless Batman. Does prep work to get his vehicles and gadgets and money involved.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet.
A force field builds down an unusual device that casts out an engulfing field, and that's more of like a very high tech Batman. I don't know if I mean, I know smoke bombs. User use an auto injection syringe filled with nanopods to instantly heal critical wounds. Okay, that is true. In this game, when they shoot, but it depends also. Okay, I could see that to a degree, but it depends how. Yeah, if I wouldn't do the force field, I would do more of like a smoke thing or something that can get him away or get him into a better advantage spot. You know, a force field is something more like Doctor Doom would have or something. You know, more of a one of those guys, or you know what I'm trying to say. That's like Batman. That's like a Batman Beyond thing.
It's over, Bats. Next trip on the toxin train takes you all the way to Jokertown. Woo woo! So what? Riddler's doing deranged theme park rides now? You make it clear to that hack that I got there first. If you're struggling to
I know my superheroes, dude. I really, I mean, I grew up like really reading comics and everything. I'm pretty good with them. Omar is good with them too. If he ever comes back in this stream, he knows his superheroes pretty well too. Possibly. Depends. It depends on what iteration of Lex Luthor. You know, Lex Luthor, I mean. Lex Luthor is the smartest. Lex Luthor is the smartest villain in the DC universe for a human. His intelligence for a human is unmatched. And the same goes for Tony Stark's in. I'm sorry, not Tony. Tony Stark's is up there. Tony Stark's is like number 2. I think number 1 is the Fantastic Four leader. I forgot his name. Reeds or Franklin, whatever. Franklin, whatever. He's like the number 1 intelligence for a human in Marvel. And Doctor Doom is up there also as like, I think he's like 4th or 5th. I definitely know for a fact that Lex Luthor in the DC universe is the smartest mind for a human. So you'd have to make their intelligence pretty good. You know, that's like peak intelligence for humans.
It's eating him up. Us being here, doing whatever we want. He's got nowhere to hide. You hear that, Batman? You're finished.
Yeah, because Batman is smart, but he has more of a, he has a forensic criminal, he has like a, what do you call that, a detective mind, right? So you know how Detective Comics, which is why it's called DC Comics, Detective Comics, you know, kind of focused on Batman as being one of their main people. Action Comics was the original with Superman and stuff, but then I think it became Detective Comics. Anyway, long story short, Batman is primarily a detective, and he's the world's greatest detective, as they say in the comics. So, Batman has a very high intelligence when it comes to forensic and criminal sciences. So Batman in the detective world is... Yeah, Batman in the detective world would be probably the smartest, but not so much as smart as cunning like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is cunning in a... Lex Luthor is more cunning than Batman in every way. He's smarter, he's more cunning, he probably would prep even better than Batman. He does not have the fighting ability like Batman, he does not have the strength like Batman. He doesn't have the... criminal science like Batman, but he's more of a high-tech, manipulative type of science. It's a different kind of intelligence.
Transmission. The Knight went rogue. Scarecrow couldn't get him to stand down.
Well, both of them are kind of similar. All right, if you think about it, Batman has Fox and Wayne Tech, Lucius Fox and Wayne Tech, and that's a pretty high tech, black budget like type of facility accessed by Batman. And then there's Lex Luthor has LexCorp, and LexCorp is basically the same as Wayne Tech for the most part, very similar. I don't know. I don't know if he needs to jump on Lex. I really don't know because Lex could probably develop something very, very powerful that would be too much for Batman. But at the same time, Batman, I feel like, has so much stealth and ninja type abilities, and he's always lurking in the shadows, that Batman would really try very hard to prevent Lex Luthor from even going through with a plan. So it would be a good battle because Batman doesn't hold back as much as Superman, and Lex Luthor could have lead covered walls and all that stuff, and Batman will still find ways to figure out what Lex is doing. It would be. It would depend on who's one step ahead of the other. That's how it would be with that battle. Because you got to remember, Luthor's biggest weakness is in a physical confrontation. Batman will beat the crap out of him, but Luthor would probably know that and have like some bomb attached to him or something, right? That if his heart stops, he'll blow Batman up with him or something. See, that's the whole idea. Is like it's kind of like what you said before, like that game theory stuff. It's like these two guys are such preppers and stuff that they're gonna be one above the other in certain ways. Yet you also have to take into account that even though Batman's morals are not as limited as Superman's, Lex Luthor has absolutely no morals. Lex Luthor will kill a child, like he just doesn't care. Luthor doesn't care. So what that means is that is a huge advantage for Lex Luthor if anything goes for one guy. Right? So Lex Luthor tends to do that as a villain. He will target those close to Batman. So, right. Well, yeah, he's pretty up there though. But like the whole thing, believe me, if it's a competition, he's gonna be evil. I mean, he tries to compete with Superman. So, but if we're going just by the main Prime Luthor examples, not like some weird team-up thing that they're doing with him. One thing about Lex Luthor is I forgot what I was going to say. Alright, so Lex Luthor doesn't have morals, so that helps his cause. Lex Luthor cannot fight like Batman. That is a fact. He just doesn't have the physical prowess of Batman. He would require some sort of suit or something that he'd have to develop, and even then, Batman has so much more experience when it comes to dealing with multiple suits that I would not. I think Lex Luthor's suit, even though it may be powerful, it would be clumsy. It wouldn't be like Iron Man's suit. It would be very clumsy because of the lack of experience in building a good suit. Lex is not limited by morals. Batman is. That is true. Lex Luthor. I'm just trying to see what advantages one would have on the other. Batman definitely has, like, martial arts and ninja type skills that Luthor doesn't have. So Batman knows how to vanish in plain sight and things like that. Where Luthor, being as smart as Lex Luthor is, he may kind of figure out like some of these things that Batman is doing, because Batman is not doing it with superpowers. It's mostly sleight of hand technique and stuff. So Luthor would probably kind of see through some of that stuff, but Luthor would also be very prepared for Batman in a way. So it would be tricky. Yeah. Well, Luthor, like, you know, would Luthor be prepared for Batman's ability of stealth? Because Batman's stealth ability would be pretty up there, and I don't know, like, Luthor is very prepared for Superman all the time, right? He always has like lead casing on walls and stuff. The thing is how much of Batman does Luthor know? Okay, because we're going on the assumption that Luthor doesn't know Batman. What if Luthor knew what Batman was all about? What if Lex Luthor knew that Batman went to the Himalayas and learned how to be a top grade ninja? What if Luthor knew that? Because Lex Luthor is intelligent enough to maybe figure these things out. So if Lex Luthor knew ahead of time what Batman is capable of, it would change the events. Yeah, I mean, you get into a whole back and forth at that point. I mean, it's an interesting one. It's definitely interesting. It'd be a cool one. You know, Superman in reality can just kill Luthor at any given time if he really wanted to. It's just his morals hold him back. And Luthor is willing to, you know, dangle Lois Lane by a rope or something. So that's the whole idea why Superman struggles with Luthor, is because Luthor's corruptible morals is just too much sometimes for Superman. But if Superman had absolutely no morals, he would kill Luthor in a second. Like, it wouldn't even be a chance. Yeah, like in the Injustice timeline and stuff. That's because Lois Lane dies. Lois Lane is a kryptonite to Superman. If she dies, he loses his crap. He doesn't handle death very well, Superman. And if Lois Lane dies, and especially if it looks like it's his fault. See, now if Lois Lane died of an accident or a heart attack or cancer, Superman probably wouldn't lose his crap as much. But if, like the way Injustice did, was that Joker used kryptonite to kind of fool Superman to think that Lois was a villain, and he, like, had a bunch of bombs tied to her, something like that, and he flew her out of the atmosphere, and basically Superman killed Lois himself. And by the Joker to do that, to make Superman kill Lois himself, like, bugged with Superman's morals so bad that when Superman came back down, he put his fist through the Joker and, like, ripped his heart out. It's like the first time Superman, like, really killed somebody. So, with that being said, Superman became a very destructive villain. But that's because the Joker, like, pushed Superman to the ultimate madness. If you think about it, he used a synthetic form of kryptonite that Lex Luthor gave him or something like that to mind control Superman just enough to make Superman accidentally kill Lois Lane. And then when the kryptonite wore off, Superman saw that Lois was dead in his arms. Which, you know, that's a pretty big punch to your morals right there. This is the woman that you spent your whole life protecting, and you killed her. That's like, yeah, it would drive anybody crazy. So, Superman went crazy, and And that's why you had the Team Batman and Team Superman. Because Superman comes down, punches a hole through the Joker, rips his heart out. Then Batman's like, "What are you doing?" And then Superman flies to the Fortress of Solitude, and he's like meditating, and he feels very guilty because he never killed anybody. And then he flies to Batman, and he threatens Batman, and he says that you're the reason why Lois Lane died, because you let this lunatic escape Arkham like how many times, and blah 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 blah. So Batman's like, "Well, I don't kill," and blah blah blah. So then like Superman started to become slowly unhinged. And then I remember like Superman flew to the Fortress of Solitude, and the Titans came by, and Superman, you know, they were kind of like trying to like stop Superman, and he took the, what is it, that, you know, that device, he had like some device that was able to send people into the void, into the Phantom Zone rather, you know, where the General Zod and that other one, that girl and that other guy, like they were sent into the Phantom Zone. So he sends the entire Titans into the Phantom Zone. He didn't kill them, he just sent them into the Phantom Zone. So now, you know, Arrow, so then Arrow got wind of this, Green Arrow, right, whatever. And so what happened was, I'm trying to get, I remember reading this. There's a very long comic series. So then Green Arrow got wind of him, and okay. I'm trying to. Okay, so in this rendition, Jonathan, his adopted father, Jonathan Kent, was still alive. He didn't have a heart attack yet or whatever. Because some renditions they kill the father off, and his mother Martha was alive. So Martha and Jonathan Kent go to the Fortress of Solitude. They visit him. They take a plane. They hike all the way, whatever. And or I don't know, maybe somebody took that. I forgot how they got there, but they got there because Superman was all depressed and he wasn't leaving. So as they get there, Green Arrow was there too, like hiding on top of like he was behind them. And I guess Jonathan and Martha were like, "Superman, well, you know, you got to get out of this depression and blah blah blah." And all of a sudden, a kryptonite arrow was shot at Superman, and it almost like hit his father or mother. I forgot what happened. It like nicked him or something, and Superman like wound up like catching the arrow or something, and it like triggered a post-traumatic stress, so he blitzes Green Arrow and then starts punching Green Arrow in the face like as hard as he can, over and over and over. And Jonathan and Martha are like they're like, "Clark, stop, Clark!" And he punches his head into dust, like literally, like there's no more head on Green Arrow. Like it's all like, it's like the bone and the blood literally just like powdered and mushed into like a puddle of like just it was pretty gory, man. And like his eyes were pretty crazy. And then Canary was around, and she was like, "What did you do?" And then he just flew away and left everybody there because Superman was still struggling with his morals, but he just killed Green Arrow like really viciously. So then at that point, Wonder Woman came into the picture, and Wonder Woman actually believes Superman is doing the right thing, because Wonder Woman believes in killing, because she's an Amazonian, so she doesn't like to see villain. Like, she believes if you're a villain, she will end your life. Like, that's how Wonder Woman's trained as an Amazon. So she agrees with what Superman is doing. So it's Superman, Wonder Woman. This is Team Superman now. Superman, Wonder Woman, and a couple of other people join Superman. And Team Batman, because Batman is like, we have to stop him. He's completely nuts and this that. Team Batman consisted of, believe it or not, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn comes to Batman and she's like, "Come here, Bat." She's like, so she becomes Team Batman, Harley Quinn, which pisses more people off on Team Superman because now they both have an argument, right? Team Superman's like, look at Batman, he's hiring criminals now from Arkham to be on his side, where that makes Wonder Woman and some of the Team Superman people even more angry. And Batman's like, I don't believe in killing, and Superman is becoming reckless. And so it becomes like this it's almost like a civil war if you think about it. So Superman ultimately becomes the god of the planet, though, because he winds up getting his hand on a yellow ring, a Sinestro Corpse ring, which is like a Green Lantern ring, one of the rings there. And he gets his hand on a yellow ring, and it puts the fear. The yellow ring is the ring of fear or something, so it puts fear into the entire planet of Superman. So Superman with the yellow ring is almost unstoppable at that point, and the entire planet is afraid of him. So it becomes really scary. It's a really good story. I really like it. It's good. Well, no, Hulk is Marvel though. This was only in the DC universe, but no. You know what they had to do is they had to call in Constantine, because Batman had to call in Constantine to be on Team Batman because again, Superman is susceptible to magic, so that they had to start going into that area. It's not that it's a common misconception that Superman is weak to magic. He's not weak to it. He's just susceptible to it. Oh yeah, that's cool. See, I didn't know too much about that. But I kind of know, like they show like old, like Hulk with like a gray beard or something, right? Is that like does Worldbreaker Hulk have like old look to him or something, or World War III Hulk or whatever they call it? Yeah, that's like crossover comics though. Yeah. I don't know. Again, that's always a good fight, Superman and Hulk, but, I don't know. That's a good one there. The thing is with Superman, what makes Superman so hard to fight, even against the Hulk, is the fact that he's got, he's literally almost as fast as the Flash. And one thing about Superman is he can terrain removal, it's called, which is, if you ever go on Comic Vine, terrain removal is one of the biggest deciding factors in a fight, right? So if Superman can fling Hulk out of the atmosphere and somehow gun him into another solar system or something, if there's a way he can figure that out, it will end the fight. I'm not saying it will kill the Hulk, because chances are the Hulk won't even die. But if he could terrain remove him, that would end the fight. So, that's like one of the biggest advantages Superman has is terrain removal. Yeah, no, I really looked into these things at one time. I used to have huge debates with people about like who'd win in a fight with these superheroes. It was like one of my hobbies, I guess. Yeah, see, and I didn't even read the comic. I didn't read the crossover comic there, but I can just see that because that would make sense to me because of how, you know, if you ever, like I said, if you ever read Comic Vine, terrain removal is a huge deciding factor when it comes to who wins a fight or not. You know. Mhm. You know what? You know what pisses me off though is when they always. You know which one I can't stand the most, and I'll never give. I don't give it the time of day. Is Goku versus Superman. I don't give it the time of day. When I tell you I can't stand that so much, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Goku versus Superman. I don't like that argument. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't even want to entertain it. That's how much I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't consider it a good debate. I know people like to use that, but I don't consider it good. I don't like putting the Dragon Ball universe into anything. It's such a inconsistent, crazy, haphazard universe. I would not put it with any universe. Marvel 616 or DC or even the DCU or MCU. I would not, or the DCEU, the MCU. I do not put the Dragon Ball verse in any of that because it just doesn't work to me. It's yeah, and because of how hard it is to combine them, I don't like it. The fact that the Dragon Ball characters all seem to have this unlimited power grid. They all seem to fly. They all seem to have crazy martial art abilities, and they have projectiles that don't make sense half the times. And another thing with the Dragon Ball characters is their power grids and scales are not fully explained well. It seems to be very, I don't know. One thing, when it comes to the Dragon Ball characters, again, like measuring how strong they are is very hard. They don't even, I mean, I don't even know if they have like an Earth or something. Don't they have like different planets with different gravities? I really don't know. It's like a whole different system. And one thing about the Dragon Ball characters is they all die, but they all come back to life. Like all the time. They die. How many times do Dragon Ball characters die? Like, oh, this one died, that one died, Goku's died. Oh, but then when Goku died, he was training on that moon with that guy, and then he came back like 500 times stronger. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I can't do it. When it comes to anime is in its own category. Sorry, but that's it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Look, I understand, like, Marvel gets pretty crazy like that, but Marvel has a better, in my opinion, Marvel has a more comprehensible power grid and power scaling, and the same, even with DC, it's a bit more comprehensible. I mean, look, Marvel gets a little crazy, too, especially in modern Marvel. Some of the things are ridiculous. But I could deal with that more so than the Dragon Ball verse. Dragon verse is just, I don't know, man. I can't deal with it. I don't enjoy it. I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm not being a fan. So I don't really study what Gogeta or somebody can do. And then I'm like, what's Gogeta? It's like, oh, that's a merge of Goku and Vegeta, and they're so powerful they can do that. So okay. Can you explain what powers they have? Because I feel that the Dragonverse doesn't explain the powers very well. They just amplify the powers already there to unimaginable levels. Let me watch this Superman thing. Is it long?
Bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I'm Gotham at night.
This is a fan-made animation. I do not own any character's video. It's like 17 minutes. I'll watch it. Yeah, like, exactly, man. 3 hours of, charging like a friggin' Hadouken or something. I don't want to... 3 episodes of that. I don't want to see that.
He spends all night lecturing us on those billboards and doesn't give us a heads up.
And you know what pisses me off about that, too? Like you just said, okay. 3 hours of charging a Hadouken... I'm sorry, three episodes of charging a Hadouken, and then he shoots the Hadouken at some little guy, some little Dragon Ball guy, like a Vegeta or something, or one of them, and the whole planet, like, erupts around him, and then all of a sudden, the smoke clears out, and the trees, and it's a crater that's deep inside this planet, and then he walks out of the smoke, and he, like, brushes off a little bit of dust like nothing happened. And you're like, what the heck? And then the other guy who shot the Hadouken was like, huh? Oh! And you see the sweat dripping from his face with that horrible animation with the squiggly lines. And you see the sweat dripping from his face. He's all wide-eyed. And he's like, impossible! That bomb was power skill! 30,650... No man would have survived that! And then, like, he's, like, got his hands on his hips, the other guy. And he's like, huh? He's like, that all you got? You know? Just like, and it just becomes a complete crap show. It's like, it's just, to me, that's not fun. It's just like, it's like lazy writing. It's like, so they don't have to animate much. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, yeah, you can just have a trash talking, like you said, 3 episodes of trash talking and charging a friggin' Hadouken or whatever, a chi bomb or whatever, and there's no animation going on. They're trash talking, and then when it does happen, it's like, again, he walks out of it, and it's like nothing happened, and it's just like, it's all like, it's like the equivalent of like edging or something. Like if you were to, like, you know, when I used to look at porn, I don't do it no more because I'm Christian now, but I'm saying, but like when you used to, like, if you'd be like, oh, I'm about to like shoot my load, and then all of a sudden it's like, stop, okay, turn it off. It's like, this is what, it's like a weird form of that, the Dragon verse, I feel, the Dragon Ball verse.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow.
Like they just want to make it like a continuation forever in a way. And that's why when they die, it's not even serious because they always come back from life, all of them. It's just, I don't know, man. I can't follow it, dude. I don't know. Look, I understand it has a big fan following. I get it. People like that stuff. I'm not saying it's bad. Not for me. I want to watch this the Superman vs. Hulk thing, but I don't have my headset on at the moment. I'll save it for a little later if that's okay. I like the fact that Guile's in it, though. Alright, you know what? Let me watch a little bit of it, though. I'm kind of curious. Let me put my headset. Alright, I'll put my headset on. Hold on. No, I gotta be careful when I play it on screen sometimes, these things. Wait, I could, actually. I probably could in a small window or something, maybe. But I gotta be careful with copyrights and stuff. Let me see. And I don't know how the audio will come out. Alright, let me see. I'll play it on screen. If they take my thing down... It doesn't look like there's real copyrights to it, though. It's just some kid that did it, right? So, I probably could do it. Hold on. What is it? Superman versus Hulk animation or something? With Guile in it, right? Alright, hold on. 17 minutes, right? Again, you know, this person can claim it and knock my video down. Not really that it matters. My videos don't get that many views, so I don't really care. But What we'll do is we can hold on. We will put this. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna have the audio. Hopefully the audio isn't bad. Stock capture I'm gonna do. Okay. You see it, right? Hold on. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. So make sure that this is all right. Hold on. All right, can you see it? How's it sound? Does it sound good or no? All right, let me put it to the beginning. All right.
Get ready. We're heading to your position.
Here's that Guile. Freaking they're using Guile as the Lieutenant
You're
Guile.
in position.
Taser!
That's just gonna piss him off. All they're gonna do is make him more angry. Oh, this Kal-El. So basically, they're just Guile and his goons are making Hulk stronger for Kal-El.
Reload, reload!
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Fire!
Oh, stop making him more angry, you fools. He shockwave clapped himself back down. That was pretty good.
He's far too angry for us now.
He's already too strong. Kryptonian involved. Retreat. I repeat, retreat.
See, that they're showing you Superman's speed too, right there. The fact that Superman was able to like go, to dodge that so fast. Oop, 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 oop. Digging into the ground, yeah. Oh wow. Okay, healing. He's like regenerating all over the place. Superman's like, alright, what do I do here? He keeps trying to get him out of the atmosphere. It's like a gamma blast of some kind. What the heck happened there? Now he's angry. All Superman has to do is just dip in the sun a little bit. He'll get his strength right back. Let's see. Oh boy. It's pretty entertaining here. Little gecko or whatever that is. Oh, break in the back. Superman, terrain removal. Come on, Superman, get that sunlight.
This fight caused an earthquake? I need to finish this.
Uh-oh, sunlight? Yep, there it is. Dude, once Superman starts charging in the sun, I don't think the Hulk's gonna have a chance, man. This is pretty good. Ooh. Ooh. This is great, man. Was he using his speed to do that flash trick to try to vibrate? He's really trying to get him into the atmosphere. See? Terrain removal. He's trying his hardest for that. See that? Right, and then freeze them in the vacuum of space and then just send them out. That would really be the only way you could win, man, against somebody like the Hulk. Against a being like that. If you know that you really can't kill him, would he rip his hand off too? He came back. UFOs, UAPs. Alright, Superman, take him to the sun, man. Bring him into the sun. That's the only thing I would do. Even though that may kill Superman or kind of, you know, screw him up, I'd have to take him into the sun. Because there's a chance if Superman takes him in the sun, Superman could still somewhat survive it. The Hulk probably may not. I don't know. Yeah, this is very well done, by the way.
How the hell do I stop him? This fight's causing disaster.
Ow. Come on, Superman. I'm Team Superman here. Come on, Superman. Oh my god, to the core of the earth? What? They're gonna blow up the planet, dude. Was that like a stalagmite? He's trying to do that vibrating trick. You know where you got that from? The Flash. Where you vibrate with, you can only do that with speed. You can't do that with strength. But you vibrate fast enough till you can put your hand through things. You can actually bypass matter. Phasing or whatever they call it. He just comes right back. The whole planet is...
What happened here?
Yeah, you stupid...
We caused this?
Yeah, you did, you dummies.
This fight is shaking the whole continent. This can't keep going on.
Oh wow, that could be almost a borderline death there. What's gonna happen? I don't think that's gonna kill Superman. It'll probably hurt him very bad though. Let's see. Is he dead? Nope.
He's far too heavy for us now. He's already too strong. Kryptonian involved. Retreat. I repeat, retreat.
There is no other way. I have to calm it down.
He's gotta take him to the sun, man. I'm telling you. I'm
I have to endure his rage. Stay with me. Mother Nature.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's not gonna fight back. Okay. So he's gonna take a beating and hope that he survives it to weaken him. Alright. Yeah, Superman's kind of smart, so he's adapting to the fight. Where Hulk is kind of just not realizing that Superman is doing this. I see what's happening. Superman is relying on the sun to keep him alive, so Hulk's rage will slowly diminish. And then once he's weaker, hopefully Superman can figure another way to terrain remove him. That's actually, whoever wrote this is pretty smart too, because that would be maybe something Superman would do. But again, like, you know, Hulk isn't Doomsday. He's like, when Hulk is in a crazy, he's a lot stronger than Doomsday. Oof. Oof. I don't know how much this Superman can take. I mean, would that really diminish his rage? Wouldn't you get more angry if everything you're doing is not killing him? Unless he kind of fakes his death. I see. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on, son. Now yeah, see? Superman's faking it, too, a little bit. He's starting to get stronger with the sun, but he's not going to let Hulk know that. Hulk thinks he's finished. And now this would be Superman's chance.
I'm sorry. Do what you must.
No, Superman's morals, he won't do it. This will be an endless battle. Oh, God. Yep, that's it. Endless battle. Superman can't do it because he said, I'm sorry. That's it. Endless battle, right? No, that's really good. I like that. That's good.
Little Robin's probably getting lonely by now, Bruce. Not to mention depressed. What do you say we grab a crowbar and a branding iron? Go cheer him up a little, huh?
Kal-El, the last son of Krypton. I really liked Henry Cavill's version of Superman a lot more than... I hope that... Did you see the new director, James Gunn, is trying to replace Superman with some guy? The guy he's replacing him with does look like he could be probably played a role as a good Superman. He's kind of young, though, so hopefully he doesn't get indoctrinated with leftist ideology and politics on top of everything. And hopefully he plays a good Superman. I don't know. We'll see. I don't trust any superhero movies no more. I forgot his name. If you look at the image, look at the Google image, the actor that's going to play Superman. If you look at him, he actually looks pretty good. Like, he looks like he could fit the role. he's got like a Henry Cavill look to him. So they found it, but again, that doesn't mean much unless you see him act, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your average chump gets gassed. No panic, mania, fight or flight, right? But some people see hallucinations, get weird flashbacks, all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm glad we were underground. The Grace wanted out. They were doing a foot patrol. I can't get them over comms. So many bodies. Hey, the drone's locking onto me! What's going on? Everything's fine here? I don't want to find out what Scarecrow's got planned next. Scarecrow's fuming, man. No more gas is one thing, but no more cloudburst? He was gonna take that thing on tour. The Arkham Knight took off. Just another cocky pretender. Who chooses to dress like a bat unless you got a few screws loose? Batman's acting weird. That's what I heard. I liked Batman's old car. You know, it had a kind of retro classic car thing going on. Didn't turn into a freaking tank either. Good thing we got off the street in time before that crap was released. Scarecrow needs to do something about the bat, and fast. I saw a couple of guys get gassed. They damn near killed each other. I guess Arkham Knight was just like all the other losers who tried to beat the bat. Where the hell is Scarecrow? Ivy's plants are gonna ruin all the fun. Okay, we'll join a couple of riots. But I can't be out all night. It's my turn to watch the kids tomorrow. That freaking bat tank fires non-lethal rounds. It's like getting punched by an angry gorilla.
Alright, what do we got here?
What is all this stuff? Pollen?
I'm trying to find these firefighters, but yet I can't find them. Maybe I should take a break here. Alright, so we got a Riddler trophy. That's a good save point.
Give me half the money they spent on this army, and I'd kill the bat in 2 seconds.